Greetings and welcome to practice today, Pranayama. Let's take a comfortable seat. So whatever that means for you, you can elevate on a cushion, you can sit on a chair. You can even lie down with, a little lift underneath the spine if that feels appropriate today, or shift between all three as feels right for your body today. Close your eyes. And let the next exhalation bring you home. Let it deliver to you a space where the sitting bones find the ground and the mind returns to the body and to this moment. Now allow yourself to come to an awareness of the natural breath. This is the first step in beginning to regulate it. And then just gently allow that overlay of the ujjayi. So long, steady exhalation, soft, smooth, deep. The end of that out breath, just a little bit through the lips, puff the breath out. And you can pause in that valley for a moment and then inhale from the depth of that. So the inhalation starts the pelvic floor, the space between the navel and the pubic bone, and it spreads out to the waist, to the kidneys, rising to the collarbones. Hold it for just a moment as it passes over, and then exhale slowly, softening the breath without losing the lift of the chest, without losing the pulse of the posture. Puff the breath out. And just breathing in your own time, ujjayi breath, attempting to kind of shape or sand, if you like, the edges of the breath to create a long and continuous flow, to try and move through some of those irregularities that we have in cadence and depth when we're not working with a conscious breath. We're going to begin the practice today with the Viloma breath on both inhale and exhale. Now that's a breath of interruptions. So we've got 5 interruptions to bring us to a full lung capacity. I'll talk you through in a moment, so just keep working ujjayi for now. Then we hold the breath count of 10 where we apply 2 locks. A pelvic lock lifts up, so sitting bones draw together, chin falls down, creating a throat lock. Count of 10, and then 5 interruptions on exhalation. So let's work with this. Puff the breath out. 5 interruptions on inhale. So inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale completely. 2 locks, hold the breath. Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale completely. Again, 5 interruptions. Hold 2 locks, count of 10. Five interruptions on exhale. And just continue in your own time. 5 interruptions, 10 count hold, 5 interruptions. And if that 10 count hold feels too long, just reduce it back to 8, reduce it back to 6. Just see where you're happy to sit. As soon as we get any urgency or panic in that inhalation, we know that we've spaced the exhalation and the hold incorrectly and we need to readjust. So let the inhalation for now be the guide to the quality of the breath. Now, as you hold the breath, work with straight arms and try to lift the rib cage evenly up off the hips. So we want to get an expanded space of the diaphragm, abdominal cavity here, chest and shoulders soft. Now, at the end of the next exhalation, whenever that might be, return the breath immediately to a measured ujjayi breath. But just whenever you get to that point of next exhalation, puff the breath out, then slow, continuous inhalation. Pause at the top of the breath. Slow, steady exhalation. Little puff out at the end of that out breath. And let's add a count to the ujjayi as we try to balance both inhale and exhale. The time you count off the inhalation, then try and match exhalation in the same pairing of breath. Focus on moving the breath from the navel out to the waist and the kidneys, and then upwards towards the diaphragm. So you feel that bell shape. Letting breath inhabit the diaphragm at 360 degrees. So you want to feel it moving front, back, sides, middle. Your attention here is on making the walls of the breath smooth like glass. Bringing a steadiness to the rhythm, to the depth. Just keeping the shoulders right over the hips. Let the straight arms assist you with that. Balanced on the very top of the sitting bones. I'm going to let the next exhalation be the last one in this cycle. Puff the breath out. Let's start to return to that viloma. 5 interruptions on inhale. Hold, count of 10. 5 interruptions on exhale. Just straight into it. Now, as you work, start to really feel the different compartments of the lungs, of the torso, of the body. To feel the lower belly. Feel a little bit higher up, just under the ribs. Feel the base of feel the belly of the diaphragm. Feel the area around the heart. Feel the collarbones, shoulder blades, and the very base of the neck. Not too fast, not too slow. Just let a natural rhythm present itself so that you can dissolve into that. This technique really strengthens the lungs, really builds fortitude, resistance, brightness. It strengthens our borders and our boundaries, not just against pathogens, colds, flus, respiratory issues, but it also builds our borders against over-attachment, where we sidle up to something and merge deeply with it and start to lose our sense of self. The lung energy, this practice, particularly the Viloma Pranayama, really assists us to find strength in maintaining our individuality, our sovereignty, our uniqueness. Start working towards last round. And then on the next inhalation, slow and steady, both nostrils. See if you can inhale slowly, pause, exhale slowly, pause. And then with the breath empty, bring the hands upwards towards the face into digital pranayama. Partially open both nostrils and slow that inhalation right down. So you're breathing in through both, but it's super slow. Lower the right hand, hold the breath. Count of 10. And then exhale, just relax, let the breath go. Again, control the inhalation. Slow it right down, pause. No breath. Down to 10 and let it go. Just relax the lungs. Everything lets go. So Pratyaloma, controlling that inhale in your own time now. Little puff out at the end of the exhalation. ensures that you can really work that inhalation slow and long. This requires a huge amount of delicacy and sensitivity with your fingers. You might find one nostril's a little bit more open and free flowing than the other, and you've got to adjust the fingers to get that flow of breath coming thin like a thread and evenly through both left and right. You can get that count up to around 18 or 20. No strain. Let's work it now to the end of the exhalation, and we'll finish the round on that breath. Puff it out. Now inhale, count of 10. Nice big open nostrils. Hold the breath, count of 10. Okay, prana mudra, bring it up towards the nose, hold up high, slow exhalation, as slow as you can. Both nostrils. When you're holding the breath, really get that pelvic floor to lift up. So you should feel the sitting bones moving together underneath you. Just again, letting that natural rhythm start to reveal itself. Just let everything dissolve around you other than that sound of the breath. Eyes to the third eye or to the heart. How long can you make that exhale? Analoma pranayama. Another minute or so. Just at the end of the next exhalation, we're going to allow that to be the last one. Puff the breath out. Smooth, steady inhalation. Lift the chin. Smooth, long exhalation. Last technique now, prana mudra. Puff the breath out. Bring the working hand up towards the face, close both. Inhale through the right. Hold, count of 10. Exhale through the left. Okay, switching over. Inhale through the right. Hold, count of 10. Exhale through the left. Okay, Surya Badana. In the right, hold for 10, out the left. No hold on exhalation. And as you start to build this practice, the invitation now, after the work that we've done and the gears that we've changed down in the body, your invitation is to start extending that breath hold to the point that feels good for you. Everybody's going to be working at a different rate in that retention, but the invitation is to just start to play with extending that. Now, know your limits. As soon as you start to feel like that inhalation through right nostril is like a suction through a straw, and it's like you got to draw it in for dear life, you've held too long. Readjust, come back. Your work is to bring this orchestra of the breath to a fine and delicate melody. Couple more minutes. In the right, out the left. As you hold that breath, be mindful to switch on both locks. You want to feel the sitting bones come together and that lift of the pelvic dome. You want to feel the drop of the chin as you hold the Jalandhara Bandha or the throat dome. You're not sure, just increase the retention by 5 at a time. Just sort of test it out like a litmus to see where the lungs are at today. Just at the end of the next exhalation, allow that to be the last round, your time. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale, lower the right hand. Inhale, raise the gaze, just sitting. Natural breath now. And just let everything, all the effort, all the counting, just let it subside. Notice that you slide backwards away from the conscious mind, away from that maybe more nervous thought field. Notice the soft place in which you land. Now, either choosing to just remain seated for a few more minutes or to transition the body downwards to a Shavasana shape. Just notice what feels like the right balance for the work. I'm going to leave you to find full completion in either seated meditation or Shavasana in the amount of time that you have available today. So take as much as you can. Draw as much benefit as you can from this preparatory work as you go into that deeper space. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.